Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. So, my name is Shakira Johnson. I am the CEO and co owner of Kira's Couture Boutique. I am one half of a dynamic duo. My mom, Cynthia Green, and myself are the co owners and co founders of this amazing online and mobile boutique. So, if this is your very first time tuning in, no worries because guess what? This is our very first time going live. Hi! So, we haven't been live in quite some time, but this time is a little different. So, this evening, it's all about the Rise Above series. And very, very soon, I'm going to jump in and tell you all about what the Rise Above series is about. So, hi, Kay. Hi, Lady T Love. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Good evening, good evening, good evening. So, if this is your very first time hearing about Kira's Couture Boutique, allow me to introduce to you our brand and all that we encompass. So, as I mentioned, my name is Shakira Johnson, and as mentioned, I am the CEO and co-owner of this business. In addition, I am a co-author of Reposition Crowns. Hi, Dorian. In addition, I am co-founder and co-owner of Women in Business International and co-host on Women in Business International Radio. And we come on each and every Tuesday at 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Awesome God Radio. So now that I got all of that out of the way, let me just tell you a little bit about Kira's Couture Boutique. And if you haven't, make sure when this broadcast ends, you get a chance to visit our website, www.kirascoutureboutique.com. So our brand is going to be 7 years old this coming November. Woohoo! So we started in November of 2012. And let me just tell you a backstory really quick. So when we started the brand, it really wasn't meant to be a brand. You know how you get into these side hustles and you're like, okay, I'm going to try this out. I'm going to see what happens. And you hope that it does well, right? Hi, if you're just tuning in, let's see, D Darden. Hi. welcome to the Rise Above series with Kira's Couture Boutique. So when we started, like I said, we just tried it out, see how we felt about it, and we literally were selling purses out of the trunks of our cars, right? So we tried it, and guess what? People loved our purses, and so did we, because we kept quite a few for ourselves. But it was something that was invigorating. It was just like, oh my god, my mom came to me, she's like, I think we should start this boutique. And I'm like, we'll see. I was kind of hesitant, but listen, 7 years later, come November, we are still moving, we are still shaking, we are growing, we are thriving, and I am super, super excited. So we started off selling purses, and then we moved to adding jewelry, accessories, shoes, and now we sell clothing. And guess what? We are a full service brand. We are full service, and we are super, super excited because, of course, knowing that today is September the 1st, fall is quickly approaching, and each season brings something new. So we're super excited, and we can't wait to unveil all of the fabulous, fabulous things that we have in store for you. Hi, thank you for joining us. So let me just tell you about our mission. So now that I told you how we got started, I told you who I am, let me tell you a little bit about our mission. So Kira's Couture Boutique, our mission and our goal is to empower people through fashion, through arts, and entertainment. We love to see people feel good and look good wearing our products. But additionally, a step above that, we love to connect with people, whether you guys are in the arts, entertainment industry, whether you're in the fashion and beauty industry. We love to connect with people like you. And so we do so in several different ways. We host brand and beauty mixers. Be on the lookout. We do have a brand and beauty mixer coming to a city near you very soon. We also host this annual fundraiser event called Land of Couture. And what Land of Couture is a platform where we raise awareness and we raise funds for domestic violence survivors and survivors of sexual assault. So we've partnered with the House of Ruth here in Maryland because we are Maryland based. And each year we find different ways to give back to that organization, whether it's volunteering as a team and giving back to the moms and families, whether it's making donations, any way that we can. We are all about empowering the lives of others through all entities. So we have the fashion shows, we have the mixers, we have the pop-up shops. In fact, I'll tell you about a pop-up shop we have coming up this week right here in Baltimore, Maryland. And then we just do community service and advocacy work, and that is what we are all about. So now that you know who I am, now that you know a little bit more about the brand, how we got started, I would like to tell you about tonight's series. So the Rise Above series is a journey of how we are able to overcome every adversity that can come our way. And we do so through faith, through fashion, through prayer, and through much, much endurance. And so being the CEO and co-owner of Kira's Couture Boutique has not come easy. Let's be real, right? So during this past 7 years, there have been so many things coming at us, personally, professionally, health-wise, you name it. And so the Rise Above series is a way for us to connect with people like you and talk about those things that we have faced throughout our duration in business. One thing for certain, two things for sure, it is not easy. And if somebody tells you this, that they tell you otherwise, it's not true. It is not easy to wake up every day and stay committed to something when you are going through. It's not, whether it's a divorce or a failed relationship, whether it's physical abuse or sexual abuse, whether it is mental abuse, whether it's losing a job or losing a place of residency, whatever it is, maybe you changed something, maybe something shifted in your life, right? Those things don't come without some extra baggage or consequences or some things that just kind of make you like, whew. And then you still have to pick yourself up each and every day. And it's not easy. So through this Rise Above series, we're going to talk about some of those adversities that have arose throughout. And we're going to talk about how we were able to overcome those things. We're going to break it down scenario by scenario. No two situations are ever the same, but we hope that our stories, because it's not going to just be me, we are going to be connecting and having some guests on who are also going to share with you how they overcame so many different things. And it is going to be such a phenomenal series, and I hope that you guys will tune in. So, as you see, we are here live Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this is the time that we're going to meet. This is the time that you get to let your hair down, put your feet up, and we get to connect, and we get to talk about how we have risen above and some things people are still dealing with, and that's quite all right. But this is not just about a business. This is not just about, having a boutique and trying to gain followers and customers. All those things will come, but we got to have real life connections, because outside of all of that, because I know I'm going to speak to some business owners who may come across this post or whatever the case may be, we still got life after the shop closes up, after we close the phone down, we close the laptop, and we still have families who depend on us, children who need us, spouses, jobs, responsibilities, all those things. And we got to talk about how we can keep going on and keep rising above those things. So I want to share a quote with you. And my favorite quote that has helped me in business is, what would you do if you knew that you could not fail? Well, there were so many times, right, in business that I felt like I failed. I would go to my mom, she's my business partner, she's my prayer partner, she's all of those things, and I'd be like, well, this didn't work out quite how we planned it. You invest all your money into something and it doesn't sell, or it's not worth the money you spent, or you don't get the return that you had hoped for, right? But To us, it feels like a failure. But what if it wasn't a failure? What if it was a lesson to be learned? What if it was an experience to be had so that you could either be a light to someone else who may endure that same roadblock or stumbling block? Or what if it was just a part of your testimony that's going to build you, because some of the things we go through builds our character, right? And it makes us stronger. And so we might have that weak moment. We might cry. Hi, let's see, Lady Twista. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we might have those rough moments where I feel like it has broken us down. We feel like, oh my God, I'm embarrassed. Oh my God, I spent my last, or it's not working. But the quote that helps me to get through the toughest times sometimes is, what would you do if you knew that you could not fail? And the more I let that thing resonate and I start to feel it in my body and I start to speak it out of my mouth and I start to let it penetrate my mind, I said, well, if I can't fail, then that means I need to go after every single thing that has my name on it. And so my mom and I, we were like, you know what? We're going to go after these things. We're going to do what we need to do. And we're just going to grow and we're going to rise above. We're going to rise above this minor setback and we're going to have a major comeback and we're going to try this and we're going to try that. And I will not lie and say that being in business is easy, because it's not. I will not sit here and say, oh, this is the best experience of my life, because sometimes I went to bed and I cried. And I wake up in the morning, I'm like, Mom, this thing, we got to figure this thing out. But what would you do if you knew that you could not fail? Think about it in your mind. I am not going to fail. It will succeed. Hello, Boss Lady 9. Hey, hey, hey. I will succeed. I will overcome this very thing that has me feeling like I can't get another opportunity or better opportunity. That thing that makes you think that you can't take another hit. Because sometimes in business, sometimes in life, sometimes in relationships, we take hits. And those hits are hard, okay? And we're going to talk about some of those hits in some series to come. But when those things come, you have to know that it's okay. I'm going to rise above this and I will not fail. And even if it looks to others like it's a failure, you got to know within yourself, I'm not going to fail. If I have to reinvent, if I have to reinvest, if I have to go back to the drawing board, I got to redo this thing, it will prosper, because I do not believe that I'm going to fail. When you think in your mind that you can, you can. Because your thoughts will become your words and your words will become your actions. And that will manifest your reality for you. So if you think that you will, you shall. One of my favorite books is by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, and it talked about faith, and it talked about how you gotta believe those things in your mind. You have to see yourself beyond where you are. If we would have allowed every single setback, every single no, because when we started this business, there were plenty of no's. There were doors that were shut in our faces. There were people who would not take us seriously. We did not have a business coach. We didn't have a mentor. We had to figure it all out on our own. We had to leap. Sometimes you are going to have to leap. You're going to have to jump feet first. Sometimes you're going to be blind. Sometimes you're going to not have a plan. You're going to have to figure that thing out. But when you do, you learn. It builds character. And you got to decide. Am I going to stay in this until it reaches its full potential? Am I going to master this thing? Or am I going to let this thing slide on by, right? Oh no, I can't do this. It's too much for me. And if that's the case, there's nothing wrong with saying that this is not for me, because some situations and some things are not for us. Everything that comes our way, opportunities and things like that, is not for us. Every man that look good, every woman, whatever the case may be, is not for us. But if you feel it in your bones and you're passionate about that very thing, I promise you, if you keep pushing, keep enduring, and rise above every single thing that tells you that you can't, that tells you that you won't, you're not skilled enough. And hey, if you're not, go educate yourself, right? I didn't introduce myself as Shakira Johnson, MBA, or BA behind I have no letters behind my name. honestly, other than CEO and co-owner, right? So I don't have, bachelor's of science degree or a master in business, but that doesn't mean I'm not educated, right? It doesn't mean that I'm not taking courses, and that doesn't mean I'm not going to professional developments and doing things that will make me a greater leader, a greater business owner, a greater steward, whatever it is that I'm looking to pursue. I am saying that you can rise above, whether you have a degree or no degree, whether you're pursuing a trade or whether you're just looking for a job or career, whatever it is. So I speak a lot about business because clearly I'm a full-time entrepreneur and I run, my businesses and things like that. So sometimes I'm going to slip that in there. But honestly, this does not have to just be for someone who's in business. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's career, whatever it is, you can rise above every single thing that will try to come against your vision, your hope, your destiny, and your dreams. It was given to you for a reason. You dreamt it for a reason. What would you do if you knew that you could not fail? I believe that if you really believe that you will not fail, you will go after that thing like it's your last time going after it. And that there is where you will see the results. It don't happen overnight. Endurance. You are going to have to keep trying and keep pushing. But I promise you're going to see wins. I promise you're going to feel the joy that you are meant to feel when you accomplish that one little thing. And then that one little thing leads to something else. And then something else. And then something else. I promise you are going to rise above wherever you are right now. Whether you are suffering from depression or anxiety, whether you procrastinate out of fear, whether you have a lot of self-doubt, or whether you have all the confidence in the world but not the means to make the things that you wish and desire the most happen. Hi, let's see. Tippy Tias. I think I'm saying it wrong, but welcome. You will be able to rise above, and repeat after me. I will rise above everything that is trying to weigh me down, tear me down, bring me down. So I hope that this segment will resonate with you and in one way, shape, form, or fashion or another. I hope that it resonates with you. I hope that you find some peace. I hope that you start to just really jot down and think about, what do I need to do so that I can position myself to win, so that I can rise above, so that I can pursue everything that I am meant to accomplish in this life. So the quote of today is, what would you do if you could not fail? If you knew that you would not fail, what would you do? This is the Rise Above series with Kira's Couture Boutique. I am Shakira Johnson, CEO and co-owner of Kira's Couture Boutique. And before I go, I do want to introduce to you our accessory pick of the week. So raise your hand if you're a shoe lover. Hi, my name is Shakira, and I am addicted to shoes. If you are like me and you are a shoeaholic, then you are going to love what is inside of Kira's Closet. Kira's Closet is what we call our shoe division for Kira's Couture Boutique. And in a moment, I'm going to introduce you to our accessory pick of the week. Before I go, I do definitely want you guys to take a look at our website, browse, shop, let us know, send us a message, let us know you saw this series, and we would love to connect with you. So let me go ahead and introduce you to Milan, and if you want to look onto our website, it's www.kirascoutureboutique.com. All right, here is our accessory pick of the week. Her name is Milan. She currently comes in a size 8.5. Fits true to size. Look at the heel, ladies. Look at the heel. Size zipper lace up booties. Perfect for the coming fall season. And she's available now exclusively online at Kira's Couture Boutique. Boutique. Again, that is Milan. She's currently available for $34.99 on our website. Click on the tab that says shoes and scroll through our new arrivals, and I promise you'll see Milan there waiting for you. Go ahead and add Milan to your cart. I promise you will not be disappointed. Listen, after this broadcast, I am going to send you guys some goodies. So all you need to do is come through our DM, send us a message, let us know you were tuning in, and we will have something exclusive just for you. Also, this coming week, Thursday, September the 5th, through Saturday, September the 7th, Kira's Couture Boutique is launching our mall pop-up shop. So we will be at Mondawmin Mall, right here in Baltimore, Maryland, located 2401 Liberty Heights Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21215. We are going to have a kiosk. We are going to have some giveaways. We're going to have lots of new arrivals, items that have never before been seen on our website, and we are super excited. So if you are in the Baltimore, Maryland, DMV area, and you would like to stop by and say hi and check out our exclusive new arrivals, or maybe pick up Milan if she's still available, definitely meet us at Kira's Couture Boutique. We'll have a kiosk at Mondawmin Mall. We will post location details. We'll be live. We're going to have giveaways, all that great stuff. And we are super, super excited. So this is all of our time for today. Remember our quote of the evening: what would you do if you knew that you could not fail? This is the Rise Above series. We are talking about how we are overcoming adversities through faith and fashion. It has been a pleasure speaking with you all and connecting with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week right here at 8:30 p.m. Talk to you guys soon. Make sure you will visit us online at www.kirascoutureboutique.com. Have a good night.